This tutorial will explain how to decide where to install your probe. This drawing shows you a typical pivot, and the star indicates your approximate location of the probe. Of course, the probe can be located at that distance from the outside of the pivot circle at any part of the circle. You will only install one probe per pivot. Other things to consider when deciding where to place your probe. You should choose a location that represents your most prominent soil type in the field. Note that, depending on your location, you may be able to view soil types from within the map shown when you are setting up your site in the AgSpy software. You should choose to locate your probe in the second or perhaps third pivot span from the outside of the crop circle. If you are planting in a hilly field, you won't want to put the probe at the top or the bottom of the hill, but should choose a location that's on the side of the hill. The probe should be placed between two healthy plants. Your comp tower should be located outside the pivot track, ideally in the middle of the row, so that when walking in the field you don't miss it. If you are planting a tall crop such as corn, you will need to make sure your comp tower is above the crop at a height of about 10 feet. When you set up your site in the AgSpy database, you will be choosing a location that is your best guess. When you actually do the installation, the comp tower will report its actual location, and the database will then reflect the GPS coordinates of the comp tower. This additional image may make choosing the location for the probe a little easier to understand. It suggests that the probe should be in the second span from the outside of the pivot circle. This concludes this tutorial on planning the location for your probe installation.